Assalamu alaikum and greetings to everyone. So today we will start from the Olevels first chapter, that is the science of life. First of all, we will go through the outcomes, what you will learn in this chapter. So come to page number 2 of Olevels book, Biology-gce O-level second edition. So first of all, we will start with the introduction. What is biology? So you people might be new to biology or may not be, but we will first of all introduce what is biology to you. Before this, if you are a class of pre-O-levels or 8th class student, so you might be having some idea about 7 class concepts. So while studying science, there are 3 portions of basically your science chapters are divided into 3 portions. First, you study the physical science, that is about solid, liquid, gas, matters and all. And second, you study about chemistry, related to chemistry, means the molecules and all their actions, movements, etc. And in the third portion, you study about living organisms. As you see in this universe, Allah Almighty have created many organisms, including living organisms. Some might be as small as an ant, or some might be as large and as giant as an elephant. So these all things that we encounter, these all living organisms, come under the category of biology. So what is biology? We will study. Basically, logy is a Greek term. Logy, it is derived from a Greek term logos, which means the study, the knowledge, and bio means life. For example, you have heard about biochemistry somewhere, or biotech, or this bio word is familiar many times in our daily life. So biology, bio means life, living organisms. So first of all, in this page, on your first page, it is written that biology is the science of life, means whatever organism that have some type of life, living organisms, all living organisms come under the branch of biology, and it involves the study of various living things and the theories and the facts that describe basically all the processes in living organisms, all the phenomena that are occurring or related to the living organisms. This come under biology. So what happens? And scientists, of course, so we encounter many people in our life. There are many people. For example, if you have been studying geography in 7th class as well. So the people who study, there are some certain particular group of people, of course, who study geography, and likewise many other, for example, who study physics, they are called physicists. So likewise, the scientists who study living things are called biologists. So in this chapter, after reading this chapter, you will be able to answer what is life, what is the difference between a living thing and non-living thing, how many types of living things exist in the world, how do these living things function. So basically, we have been using the term living organisms, living things, up till 7th class, things in everything, non-living thing, living thing, substances. But there is a specific term in biology that we use for living organism, living thing, and that's organism. Okay, that is organism. And biologists often choose to study one particular type of organism, and because there is a diversity of organisms, so the biologists basically start studying from very simple to complex things. They go from simple to complex things, and they try to study one particular group. So basically what happens is the biologists study a particular thing that is having some characteristic that are related to some other organisms, and from that particular animal, we can say, they can understand the other ones as well. They can understand the features of other characteristic of other animals that are related to the same animal. For example, they study one single mammal and they can define many characteristics of other mammals as well. So there might be some differences as well, of course, but the purpose here is that they study one particular type of organism and find out more about it. So they ask questions such as, what is organism made up of? of course you have been studying previously, or you might not, but I would like to tell here that biologists under the field of biology, basically whenever scientists do some discovery, they don't immediately draw conclusions. They first draw conclusions. They first of all study different type of organisms, then they make hypothesis, then they draw logical deductions, they then undergo different phases, and then they at the end they draw some type of conclusion, of course. So first of all, they ask many questions about related to their observations, that what is a cell. They observe one single cell, and then they may ask a question, what is organism made up of, means what are these particles that are inside the organisms and that combine together form tissue and then organ system, etc. Or how does the organism function, means they study the structure of stomach, heart, all the visceral organs or external organs whatsoever, and they then try to understand that how the organisms function, what complexities they have inside them. And thirdly is, how does organism live, where does organism live. So where do they live? Do they live in the land, or they are terrestrial organism, means the organism that live on the land, or they live on the aquatic in seawater, under the fresh pond, etc. And why they live in there. So are they having some particular type of characteristic that bound them to that particular area? And why does organism interact with other organism and with its surrounding, means why there's a necessity that for example human beings also interact with some other type of human beings, some other type of we can say organism, why there is a necessity. So we will understand this all in this chapter. And of course many processes of the cell, structures of the cell, and how many malfunctionings of a single part of the body may affect all the parts. So this is because all living organisms share the characteristic of life. So you will start studying different types of living organism, particular from or else from particular organism you will try to understand different features of different groups.